Welcome to Take 5, your 5-minute inspirational message from Solid Rock Drogheda. We are living at a time whenever there are two particularly polarizing events taking place at the same time. One is a coronavirus pandemic, and people have different views of what has caused this pandemic or what its effects are and what are the best ways to deal with it. And the problem is that people are becoming increasingly intolerant of anyone who holds a different view to their own view. And then, of course, we also have an election taking place in the United States. Now, quite why that causes people to get quite so angry here in Ireland is a little bit baffling, but nevertheless, that is what is happening. Now, what we're seeing, maybe it's social media and how that just knows no boundaries, but we're seeing a lot of the anger and the bitterness and the name calling that's going on in the United States elections flowing over into the Facebook feeds of Irish people, including Irish Christians. And as we see the incivility rising, and as we see the intolerance to those who think differently from us rising, and as we see the name-calling and the bitterness rising, I believe that Jesus wants his church to speak into this situation. And in Matthew chapter 5, in the Sermon on the Mount, and verse 6, it says, "Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be filled. Blessed are the merciful, for they will be shown mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they will see God." And verse 9, "Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called sons of God." Imagine if instead of being known for our political affiliations, the people of God were known for being peacemakers, for bringing people together, for pouring oil on troubled waters. Oh, I long for a day when the Church of Jesus Christ will rise up in its God-given mandate as peacemakers. That we will not be the people who are trying to divide our society with harsh words, but we will be people who heal the hurts and heal the divisions. Does that mean we can't hold political opinions? Of course it doesn't. There are political events and political issues that are vitally important and that Christians should have very decided, very strong views on. But if this causes us to stop loving somebody else, if this causes us to rejoice in somebody else's downfall, if this causes us to mock a fellow human being made in the image of God, then actually we're missing it, because no political cause is worth that. No political cause is worth the twisting of Christianity into something that it was never intended to be. So I just want to say to you today, to be a peacemaker, you don't just suddenly walk into a situation and out of nowhere you suddenly become a Nelson Mandela or a Martin Luther King or a John Hume. But you know what? You start making peace in small situations. I would encourage you today, look for situations where people are trying to stir up strife and just speak some healing and speak some love. And speak some grace into that situation. Because when you do that, you are bringing Jesus into that situation. Because we are called to be his peacemakers. I pray that today God will give you an opening and an opportunity to be a peacemaker rather than a partisan. May God bless you today in Jesus' name. Have a great day and join us again tomorrow for another Take 5, your 5-minute inspirational message from Solid Rock Drogheda.